everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name is Imogen, and in today's video I am sharing some time management tips for students, including some tips that nobody will tell you. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this video is in two parts. The first part is the basics, and that's stuff everyone knows, but since I am a productivity channel and this is time management for students, I am obliged, legally, no I'm kidding, but I am obliged to mention it. The second is some unusual stuff, and that's the actually interesting part, so skip to the second half if you're not interested in the basics. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I need to mention, everybody talks about it, the Pomodoro technique. So this is where you work for 25 minutes and you rest for 5. Now, I actually adapted this to something I call the 50-10 technique, which you can guess you work for 50 minutes and you rest for 10 during A-levels, and I was really successful with that. So I actually prefer to work in the 50-10 pattern, but yeah, it's based on the Pomodoro technique. Okay, time blocking. Every part of your calendar should have a job, and you should have a calendar. If you don't have a calendar, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you have a calendar and don't regularly update it, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you have a calendar and no reminders, you're setting yourself up for failure. Okay, you get it. Calendar, reminders, you got it. Okay. Start assignments well in advance. Everyone struggles with this. Everybody knows this. Nobody does this. If you want to be successful, you've actually got to act on the advice, okay? Start assignments well in advance. I start at least a month ahead of each of my assignments. And am I perfect? Absolutely not, okay? And sometimes I will rush aspects of assignments, but that doesn't mean I haven't started well in advance. And it's a really good habit to get into, and it will carry you through most of the time. Okay, procrastination. So the first step to solving procrastination is identifying where and why you're procrastinating. Because if you don't know the problem, you can't find the solution. So if it's a special like time or place that's making you procrastinate, it's an easy solution, okay? Get out of that time or place. Okay, the next tip, ask for help, okay? I didn't ask for help enough. Ask for help. I promise you, the people around you are asking for help more than you are, and they are getting ahead, and you are sitting on your own in the corner, not asking for help, and they're getting better grades than you. So go ask for help, okay? Get rid of distractions. Everybody knows to get rid of distractions. Nobody does it. Turn off your phone. Get rid of distractions. All right? Put this video down right now. Go work on your assignment. I am not kidding. Okay. Switch up study locations or find one you love and stick to it. It can work either way. I have done both during my A-levels and university career. Both of them have helped me study. It just depends on how you're feeling at the time. Get up at 5 AM. It works. It's worked for me. If you're not like the most evening person to ever exist, you should probably try it, at least for a week or two. You can get into it after a couple of months, so like sometimes it takes a while to form a routine. The last sort of basic tip I want to share, take breaks and do self-care. You burn out, it's no use to you, okay? So that was like a quick tour of all of the basics, and there are a million videos on it, and I've probably done a million videos on those. That's not what you're here for. You are here for what is coming next. What is coming next is some unusual stuff, okay? View your degree or study block or like whatever you're studying for, you need to view it as a game, okay? So I like to think of my life as The Sims, but better, okay? So basically I'm just like a sim, and I go about my daily routine, and I have to level up in various areas. Like I have to level up on my in my degree, and I have to level up in my YouTube and so forth, and I have to sort of get further on in the levels and do work and so forth, and it just makes it a lot more fun and less anxiety inducing. Okay, so be productive in small amounts of time. Keep like a small tasks list. I've actually made a video on how to be productive in small amounts of time, so I shall link it. Also, like, it'll probably be on the end card at the end of the video. But anyway, keep a small task list. So this might be like you're doing Duolingo, or like you have to respond to an email, or you have to like book a doctor's appointment. Those are little tasks that can be done in small amounts of time, okay? You got it. Okay, try monotasking. This is like the opposite to multitasking, where you basically like instead of doing 5 things at once, you do one thing for like 5 hours or whatever. And this can be like really useful if you get some deep focus. So a lot of people are like jumping between tasks, but if you actually try and focus on one task for a long amount of time, it can really benefit your attention span as well as your to-do list. Okay, try reverse planning. So look at where you need to be and work backwards from your goal to see when you need to start. So this can apply to like making to-do lists, writing schedules, studying for an exam, whatever. Okay, reverse planning. Alright, overcommitting a bit, controversial opinion, can be good. Okay, sometimes you often have more time than you think. So a prime example is last term. I had a remote job, I was doing YouTube, I had assignments, I was doing like work experience stuff. So there was a lot of stuff that was on my plate, and anyone looking at my to-do list would be like, no, that's impossible. But I got through last term and here I am, so we move. You should overcommit a little bit, I think. Also, related to that point, you should be giving 110% and aiming way above where you need to be. And this isn't for everything, just the important stuff, okay? So I don't care if you give 110% to clipping your fingernails. Like, you might have the best fingernails ever, but that doesn't matter if you fail your finals. You should be giving 110% to your finals, okay? You get what I mean. Alright, learn about something else. This is an interesting tip. So obviously everybody is focused very hard on their degrees, and that's fine. But I think it's important to take a break, but also learn about something else. So I've been making a point to read other stuff outside my degree. So I read a book on the science of timing. I read a book on, I love social theory. I got a book recently on bisexuality for Christmas. So that's fantastic. Really looking forward to reading that. So always be looking for new ideas. Maintain your curiosity in other subject areas, okay? Don't become like a one-trick pony, or whatever the expression is. Okay, and my final tip, always be doing something. Whether that thing is resting intentionally, or you have something like projects on the go, you should always have some kind of project on the go, okay? You want to make progress? You got to be progressing. I mean, it sounds really obvious, but if you are just messing around and you're scrolling, unless it's a scrolling break that you've given yourself, I'm not against that. You should absolutely have time off, and if you enjoy scrolling, you enjoy watching YouTube videos, then you're watching mine, so thank you very much. But anyway, the point is, you gotta be intentional about how you spend your time, so always be doing something, okay? Alright, those are all of my tips on time management for students. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a huge thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Now go and study, alright? Bye!